What's going on, YouTube TTC G-Man 101 right here, hanging out with you on this Sunday. Got the Born a Cowboy camera shot going right here. But anyways, wildcard weekend is over, and I'm going to go through my picks. It was a good weekend because last year I had no teams right. This year I had one team right, so we're doing better. Next year I'm expecting to have two, so we'll see what happens. And my Super Bowl pick is did play this weekend, so I'll tell you how they fared. My Super Bowl pick from the NFC, that is. My AFC pick has not played yet, and I'll tell you right now, that's the San Diego Chargers. Let's start. We'll go in order of how when the games happen. So we'll start Saturday's game for 4:30, whatever time that was. It was the New York Jets at the Cincinnati Bengals. Did not watch this game because I was at work, and I had the Cincinnati Bengals winning. Same case with the Eagles. I thought that the Cincinnati Bengals were too good of a team to go down twice. Just not to go down twice, but go down to a team like the New York Jets. I really don't see how the Jets are. They have a good defense, but like, it just hurts me to give them any credit. I don't really like the Jets that much. Mark Sanchez is not an above-average quarterback. Their defense is good. Give them that. Still, I don't see how they're. I really need them to beat these big teams. Like, if they could beat the Chargers this coming week, then I'll give them props. Because, there were like 7 or 8 teams at one point that had the same record as the Jets in the AFC that all had a chance to go to the playoffs. The Houston Texans had a chance to go to the playoffs. The Houston Texans aren't terrible, but. So, the Jets are one of those cases where I need to see more from them in the playoffs before I can give them credit as that really good team. Moving on, 8 o'clock, whatever time the game started, it was the Philadelphia Eagles at the Dallas Cowboys, which was, in my opinion, one of the most, what I thought was going to be one of the most interesting games. But once again, the Philadelphia Eagles sit on Cowboy Stadium and lay an egg. I said, like I just mentioned, I said the same thing about Cincinnati Bengals. The Philadelphia Eagles, in my mind at the time, were too good of a team to go down twice. And this is the thing. I'm hearing the score. I was at Mohegan Sun for my friend's birthday, so I didn't really watch much of this game either. But I was getting score updates, and I'm like, oh my god, what is it with Philadelphia? Score, do something. The Giants could have put up a better fight than the Philadelphia Eagles in that game. That's what made me more mad than anything. Not the fact that the Cowboys won. The fact that the Giants could have put up a better fight than the Philadelphia Eagles. The Giants have been putting up Giants have put, I think, about 60 combined points, maybe more, against the Cowboys in 2 games this year. And the Cowboys have not been able to beat the Giants. The Giants have had their number. And the Cowboys have just stomped all over the Philadelphia Eagles this year. The NFC East, I think, has been slightly overrated this year. And the Washington Redskins, we know what's happened to them. But, yeah, not just the fact that I hate Dallas. That wasn't even what made me mad. The Philadelphia Eagles laying 2 straight eggs, 2 straight weeks. You go down, you get your butt kicked by Dallas in the last game of the regular season. Fine. Put it behind you. You're going to the playoffs anyways. You have another chance in Dallas to kick them out and to move on, and you do the same thing. Philly fans, I'm disgusted, and I'm a Giants fan. I'm disgusted watching you guys. I can only imagine how you guys are feeling right now after watching that. That would make me sick to my stomach. And, okay, but that's that. Dallas will take on Minnesota, and you can probably guess who I'm going to pick in that game just because I hate Dallas. But we'll talk about that more down the stretch. Moving on to Sunday, 1 o'clock, Baltimore Ravens at New England Patriots. I had the Patriots. I did not expect Tom Brady to come out and play like that. Tom Brady in the offense played a lot sloppier than I thought they would with the absence of Wes Welker. That was incredible. The Ravens defense really stepped it up, and I will give credit to them. That's Joey Flacco. Incredible game. Incredible game. So the Ravens, I believe, will play the Colts in Indianapolis. And wrapping up the game at 4:30, started a little later than I thought it would. It was the Green Bay Packers at my Super Bowl pick from the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. It's the only Arizona thing I could find in my house to celebrate that my Super Bowl team is still in it. My Arizona Diamondbacks hat. And in a game that Arizona seemed to be dominating early on, offense and defense just crumbled, and their defense was terrible. Green Bay's defense was terrible. And you could say the offense for both teams were great, but I think it was the defense that was completely terrible that really took it over. But, you know, if you're Arizona's offensive coordinator and Arizona's offense, because the Saints' defense is not incredible, it could be stopped. If you're putting up 51 points without Anquan Bolden, I think you got to feel pretty good about your offense's chances. The defense just needs to go balls to the wall and find a way to stop the Saints and Drew Brees next week. And I think the Cardinals can pull off a win. But we're not going to talk about that. We are going to bask in this weekend's wild card action. I'll talk to you guys next week. Arizona, I'm still hanging with them. Arizona from the NFC, San Diego from the AFC. Those are my Super Bowl picks. So, we'll see what happens. Talk to you guys later. This is GGman 101. Oh, TTC, the deadline has passed. The awards, the votes are in. And you could expect the awards to be revealed in February. Excuse me. So look out for that. GGman 101. Repping the Big Blue Commission. We'll see you guys later. Enjoy your week.